This is the Cyberzoic Allosaurus jimmadseni by Creative Beast Studio. First, I'd like to thank Creative Beast Studio for being kind enough to send me this Allosaurus. And I'd just, as a spoiler, it's great. It's awesome. So, for some background info on Allosaurus jimmadseni, Allosaurus jimmadseni was discovered in 1990, but wasn't officially described as a new species separate from Fragilis until 2020 during COVID. That was 6 years ago. Wow. But anyway, Allosaurus jimmadseni was older than Fragilis and lived earlier in the Jurassic. It was also slightly smaller at only 29 feet, which is still enormous, but this figure is 20 inches, so 1/18 scale like Creative Beast Studio strives for. So, starting out at the hands, for some reason, its hand has a nice fine scale detail, almost leather-like, and its claws are painted in a glossy black paint, and they're genuinely sharp. So, next up are the teeth and mouth. The teeth are a yellowish color because carnivores don't have pearly whites. And the rest of the mouth is this reddish, kind of pinkish color, like an actual animal's mouth. And it looks real. It looks like it could be jumping out at you and be the last thing you ever see. This figure is so cool. The neck and head look so real. You can see the paint, which is applied in a very natural, realistic way, with the brow crests being very detailed and red. That leads down to around the eye. The eye itself is only one color besides the black pupil, and the snout, the very front, is a little bit darker, almost a brownish green color. But the jaw, the very back, is more of an actual green, along with the area above it, and some parts of the neck. The majority of the figure is gray, starting at the head, and as you go down, it gets more of a brownish reds and blacks. Taking a break from the fine detailing and paint, it scales well with this Hammond Collection Allosaurus, and obviously the Beast in the Cyberzoic, is much better. It's just completely superior in really every way possible. It's not even close. Gary the Gremlin might disagree, though. But anyway, what is that? Why is it on it? Okay, so you can, with all the articulation, you can do some iconic poses like this. I don't know what that's from, but oh hey, here's it attacking a Stegosaurus. And here it is killing a Stegosaurus. Probably needs to clamp those jaws down if it wants to kill it, but okay. See, gets the idea here. Gotta use his claws to kill a Scutosaurus, but Scutosaurus has pretty thick skin. Should probably get with the review. Oh, there's a stop motion. Okay, now for articulation, I think? Yeah. Okay. So, as I showed you earlier, you can see the fine detailing in the mouth and an articulated tongue. So, if you see red on my hands, it's because I test out red markers on my hands to see what looks most like blood. And right here you can see that there's a couple joints in the neck. There's 1, 2, 3. There's actually a floating piece at the top, which covers up one of the joints pretty well. And you can rock its shoulders out pretty far and inwards almost as much. The elbows bend pretty well. Not as much as I'd hoped, but what do you expect? So the legs also rock out a lot, and they also swivel pretty well. They pretty much invisible from above. So you can get 360 with this leg joint, but I prefer not to because it might loosen it unnecessarily. And this leg joint is pretty loose, but that's fine. This ankle piece does move a lot and it swivels, but it's also a little loose. The tail, starting at the base of the tail, can go side to side, up and down. So can this joint. I'm having trouble with it right now, but yeah, you can see here it moves up, down, and side to side. The last segment is actually a wired tail. It's a bendy wire, and it's a little bit stiffer than the other one, some of my other figures like the Tarbosaurus, but it's also thicker. They also swivel a little. And the feet, Tarantino. So the feet, there's these ones which are kind of a walking pose, like when a foot's in the air, or a resting one. These ones are toes on the ground when it's running or walking. What happened there? But I love this figure. It's just awesome. But I have to give it a 9 out of 10, just because there's always room for improvement. And I really do think it's awesome, and
it's perfect. Yeah.
On to comparisons. Right, here's it next to the Hammond Collection Allosaurus, which is gone. And next is the Sinoceratops, Beast of the Mesozoic. Next is the Beast of the Mesozoic Triceratops. It's pretty good sized compared to it. And a headless Therizinosaurus right here. Wait, he does have a head. Okay, so next we have, come on, go. Okay, the Beast of the Mesozoic Tarbosaurus. Scutosaurus, which you saw earlier, probably, if you were paying attention to my video at all. And here's the Inosaurus. Inosaurus? I don't know how to say it. And Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. And the Hammond Collection Stegosaurus. From all angles. And here is the Spinosaurus. You can see it's small, and same with the Giganotosaurus. It does look bigger though, because of the just because. Alright, that's it. Video's over. Goodbye.